I'm at my friend Michelle's farm, just helping her harvest some mandioca, otherwise known as cassava or yucca. It goes by many names. It's a root vegetable that grows here in Paraguay, but also right throughout South Central America, Africa, and many other parts of the world. There's upwards of 1 billion people around the world who enjoy mandioca as their primary staple diet. And in Paraguay, mandioca is consumed at a rate they're really world beaters. Per capita in the rural areas, Paraguayans consume more mandioca than just about anyone else. They make flour and use it just as a vegetable, and I'm sure they have many other uses that I'm not even aware of. But mandioca is synonymous with everything Paraguay, and often when you go out to dinner, you'll just have a side serving of mandioca, whether you like it or not. And it can be nice depending on how it's served. You can have it fried or boiled or many other ways. It's a really important crop, not just for Paraguay, but for the world. At the moment, the biofuel industry is really utilising it as one of the primary sources of producing biofuel. Apparently it's got great promise, but given that it might be so easy to grow, it'll probably see some hurdles there because you can't have a fuel that's so easily produced, can you? But it is also one of the world's highest sources of starch. It's known as the base of life in many parts of the world. And I just think it's a really good example of how sometimes the answers to the world's problems are really staring us right in the eye. But because it's not the most sexy crop, or perhaps it's because it's so easily grown and perhaps outside of the mass cropping model, maybe it's not given the reverence that it deserves. Apparently when the Spaniards got here, they looked it up and down and sort of thought, well, not for us. They didn't really like it by accounts that I've read. But in time, I believe that they did embrace it and they saw the utility of it. So to this day, mandioca here in Paraguay is an essential part of the country, and much of the country would go very hungry if it wasn't for it. There's a bit of an art to pulling it up. So Michelle has shown me you've got to pull it from the right angle, else you'll break it off in the ground. All these little skills and bits of knowledge that you need to know about. I've never dealt with mandioca before, so it's a really good opportunity to dig in and learn from someone that really knows what they're doing. But it gives me comfort in knowing that I live in a country that if everything else went to shite, well, you've got crops growing virtually wildly all over the country. Yeah, there might be some competition for them if we go Mad Max like, but at least we know that there's things that are growing here abundantly and without any real intervention. So they're a really great survival crop, and something that, regardless of how sophisticated you had your permaculture or farm set up, it would probably be a good idea to have a base level of mandioca just to fall back on. And year after year, it'll keep on giving, I guess, no matter what you do to it. So we got there in the end after a few hours, harvested heaps of mandioca, and you would have thought there was nothing growing there, but a bit of fun. I hope you find that interesting. Until next time, take care. Ciao.